Good morning, guys. It is a Saturday fall morning here in St. Louis. Beautiful weather. A little groggy right now, not gonna lie. I just had to do some barbecue stuff. That's the other thing I do as a business. I'll pop in a little clip here, but we're running to the ATM right now to grab some cash and going to a very promising sale I'll talk about in a second. So a friend of the channel, but also a childhood friend of mine, Casey, gave me a tip on a really good sale that said 80s, 90s, vintage toys, video games, weird art, etc. I was like, okay, this sounds great. So I want to pop over there. But the main plan for this morning was, it's our neighborhood-wide garage sale. And when you can walk out your front door and hit a bunch of sales back to back to back, it's super nice. Like I said, the weather's nice, so I'm looking forward to it. But this is not too far away. Just a little jump and skip over here on the other part of town here. But we're going to hit this and then go back and do some garage sailing with Zesty. Also, guys, we are almost on time. We're like 5 minutes. Well, this is actually slow. We're like 7 minutes late. Definitely fear of missing out on every garage sale. Bins. Just everything. I just FOMO on everything. Okay, they didn't put a time on when they were starting, and they are starting at 9 o'clock. That sucks. But luckily, they're not too far away. We're going to hit some other sales on the way back around. I don't know if we're going to like double back or what, but I definitely want to get to the sale. So, all right, got a little lucky and saw a couple sales on the way to this other one. So, yeah. Gonna hit this, and then hopefully by the time we get done with this sale and the other one, it'll be time to go back to the first one. Kind of thought this thing was interesting. Streetwear, like leather. I don't even know if this is real leather. Is it? Yeah, it is.
$5 on that vest. It's a real deal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
It is cool. Got some denim as well. Kirkland. Nothing to write home about. This vest's kind of cool. What do you want to think about this vest? It definitely looked like that sale had been picked over a wee bit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they started at 7. Maybe they started at 8. Probably at 7, in all honesty. But I think there is another one down the road here. So let's get going to that. And right down the road, I meant in my neighborhood. I thought there was 2 sales in that other one, and there wasn't. So here we are, sale number 1 in the neighborhood, but a lot more to come. I have no idea if this stuff is for sale, but I guess we can find out. Be cool. Some electronic stuff, it looks like. An IR extender, some CDs. These hats are kind of cool. That John Deere looks like it has maybe a little age to it. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Kind of cool. Remember when Von Dutch was a thing? Alright, wasn't really much here, but I did ask if they had any Sega or Nintendo related items, and she's bringing me out a Nintendo.
How are you?
Okay, got a couple.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, got the little pad there too. Cool. Cool.
Oh gosh, I'm just dropping.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
And then,
I can take a look at it here.
And it works.
Cool.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And then this one's got like tons of games. It's got like
Oh yeah, like an
Mario
all-in-one
Brothers,
type
blah,
of
blah,
thing.
blah,
Yeah,
blah.
that's cool. That's cool.
Morning.
Let's see. You got a power cable.
Yep. And I just. Is that? I don't know who that is. And I just pulled the red, white, yellow.
Yeah, I was gonna
out,
say, yeah, do you have the
but I
AV?
have that if you need it.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Morning. Come on in.
Would you do 30 bucks on it?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let me go grab that cord.
Cool, yeah, thank you.
Flashy 10 for you, sir.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you, man.
All right, guys. Heck yeah. Got a little Nintendo score. We love it. Bad Dudes, not a hugely, valuable game. Neither is Wheel of Fortune, which was the other one in there. That's 60-1 is just a 60-1, whatever. We'll probably throw it in a bundle and put it up on eBay if you guys are interested. The link is down below. If you want to buy anything from us, you get a cool sticker as well if you leave me a message. Don't forget that. Leave me a message, tell me that you're a viewer, and I will send you maybe even a couple stickers. All right, guys, on to the next one. I need to grab some gas, actually. We might be just in time for going back to that other one that started at 9. Let's see. Okay, so we didn't get gas. We were just like, screw it. We're going straight back to the sale. I don't care if I'm like 5 minutes early. 10 minutes early is fine. I'm not going to be one of those guys that, like, obviously I was an hour early originally, and I wasn't going to be like pressing the issue of like, hey, can I just shop around right now? They were still putting stuff out and stuff. Like, I respected the boundaries of that. So by the time we make it there, we're going to be about 5 minutes early. Hopefully it's not just swarmed. It's always sweeter when you go to a sale and you're just like, well, A, as like a reseller, you see nothing. And then B, as a collector, you see nothing. And then you're like, hey, by the way, do you have X? And they're like, I happen to have X. And they give it to you for a great price as well. Like, I'm stoked. Actually, you know what? That zapper gun that's in there, we don't have a zapper gun. I might actually keep that. It just depends. We'll go back and forth on it. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm already over the moon. It's definitely one of those videos where I just feel like nothing else could happen today and I'd be okay about it. The Minecraft glasses for $1. Donatello for a 20. These are cool. Surprise. Unopened McDonald's toys. Some game stuff. That's pretty neat. This is cool. Pocket station. Huh. $40. Okay. $5 games. Okay. I just need this in my life. I'm not one for shot glasses, but this is cool. Looks like there was also some loose games in here. 10-pin alley, a classic. Some sports stuff. Yeah. Yeah, just some sports stuff, it looks like. Anything cool at the end? Oh, a sample. Cool. Pretty neat. Still only have this. I like this. I know I made it seem like that sale was going to be way more hype than it was. I could tell the guy was definitely a collector, and they were at full-blown retail on pretty much everything. I thought about that Liberty City game, the GTA one rather. It probably had some meat on it there, but we just left with the cool shot glass for $1. It is what it is. There was another sale though here just down the way. We found another sale on the way back. We're gonna hit that. Hopefully keep this train going. Holy crap. crap, that's the biggest Elvis sign I've ever seen in my life. That thing's huge. It's kind of neat Harry Potter wand collection thing. Kind of cool. Got some knives over here as well. I do know a little bit about some because I've sold some before, but not very much. Some old lures. Cool. This deal just happened on a whim. I didn't even have a chance to film it really. I kind of just want to lot these up and sell them. I offered him $5 for the entire thing. He was saying 50 cents a piece. He came back at me with $10. I don't even know if there's $10 worth of, I mean, there's like 2, 4, yeah, whatever. Either way, we settled on $8 for the entire box. I think we should do okay. I mean, these definitely look like they have some age to them. So, and fishing stuff, like old fishing lures and stuff are pretty hot. We can clean some of these up a little bit, I have to assume, which won't take long at all. But I think overall, not bad for $8. And we're gonna auction them off the correct way this time. So let's go. So the plan for right now is to hit the top of my neighborhood and work our way down. We actually live at the very south end of our neighborhood. So we're gonna start at the top, work our way down. I honestly didn't see that many sale signs in our neighborhood, which kind of bums me out, but I think we've done pretty okay this morning. I mean, we had an unexpected NES score with games and accessories and these cool vintage lures. So, oh, and let's not forget the turtle shot glass, which I'm going to be doing shots of Welch's grape juice out of later. Okay, another sale on the way to our neighborhood sales. I mean, I'm not mad about it, so let's go.
What's that for, buddy?
Kind of neat with this Tupperware. I don't know if this is a complete set. I think it's missing one, but I think it's $2. Yeah, everything on this table, $2. I think it's good. I like it. I like it. So these are actually for a Viewmaster. This is really cool. We just sold a Viewmaster in the booth not long ago. I'm not sure there's anything else like that. Really interesting. There's some old postcards as well. These can do well too. I'm gonna take these at $2 a piece, I think, and take a shot on these. I think they're cool. I'll take the postcards too. Pretty neat. Really wish I would have gotten that on film, but the nice person that checked me out there, she told me that these Viewmaster pictures on this guy right here are actually for a special style Viewmaster. So we're gonna actually have to do a little research, but I don't think we can go wrong for $2. I think it's just cool, and it's peanuts, so like it's got some iconicness to it. The postcards, this is just a little play out of like Cincinnati Picker's book for sure, with the old postcards. We'll probably just lot them up and sell them at auction. And this was the only, like, I was really out of my comfort zone on those two items, for sure. I asked them if they had any Sega Nintendo stuff, and she was like, that's actually out of my wheelhouse. And I was like, yep, I understand, that's my wheelhouse, this stuff is your wheelhouse. So pretty cool though to chat about that. But the Tupperware stuff, of course, we know this stuff will do well in the booth. So at $2 a piece, $6 total, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, there's no way that we can lose out on, I mean, we'll make more than that just on these. So feeling good. I guess this is technically the top of my neighborhood, I don't even know, but there's a yard sale sign down there. They were running Friday and Saturday and Sunday, so maybe it's picked over, but it's still worth stopping in. These are actually pretty cool, never used. Oh, that's kind of neat. Never used. Interesting. Will you guys do 10 bucks on this guy?
Sure.
All right, cool. All right, if we can just keep finding one good item at each sale today, I'm happy. I'm happy. I did look up comps super quick and dirty on this. They were like, I don't know, around 50, I think. I'm gonna throw the comp up on the screen here, but yeah, be on the lookout for these little under cabinet little MP3 deals. I want to say that I was looking at one at the thrift store. Was very used, didn't work properly, but I was just looking at the comps of like new or in really good condition ones, and they were going for quite a bit, so I knew that these had some value. So I think we're gonna do pretty good on it for 10 bucks. We are now in the main vein of our neighborhood. This street runs north to south the entire way pretty much, so we're just gonna keep a lookout for sale signs along the way.
Starter set.
Do you have any games to go with the Wii by chance?
I have the sports that came with it, the Wii Fit.
Okay.
A couple others.
Okay. I mean, I'm down to look at it if you're willing to sell it.
Basically, it's like new. I have them listed
Oh,
on
really?
Marketplace.
Oh, gotcha.
If you look up my name, you can find
Gotcha.
it.
So they have like 3 sales next to each other. These people said that they have a Nintendo for sale, but it's their brother's. We're gonna check it out at least, see what's good with it, and yeah.
And
Oh yeah, it's
again, I'm
definitely
kind
cool.
of waiting to hear from my brother because he gave it to us to play with, and we did play with it for a while, but I want
Yeah.
to make sure he'd be cool with us like moving him on.
Yeah.
Usually he is, but I'd hate for him to be like, what? You sold my home Nintendo game?
Battery's about to die on the GoPro. They need to talk to their brother about that NES collection. I'm freaking out right now, trying to maintain calm. I'm gonna go home. Use the bathroom. And I'm gonna try to not freak out about that deal. They're gonna text me and let me know what they hear from their brother. So, and they're right down the road. This could be a huge score. Oh, and I offered them 100 bucks off the rip, and they seem to be okay with that. Okay, so I realized I didn't give a lot of backstory there, or film the backstory of what was going on with that NES collection. So basically, if there was 3 sales right there, all next to each other. I talked to one guy. He had some Wii stuff that was priced at pretty much full-blown retail. I decided to pass on that. I saw the people at the end had kids, and kids, to me, is a good way to think about video game stuff, because either they played the stuff that their parents have, or they have stuff that they've outgrown. So I was like, kids, gotta ask them. So I asked them, and they were like, you mean like vintage NES? And I was like, vintage NES. Like Duck Hunt NES? And I was like, Duck Hunt NES. So they went and got that box, and they explained to me that their brother basically lent them this NES collection so the kids could play it. And now the kids have Switches, so they don't need this NES stuff anymore. They didn't feel comfortable selling it without their brother's approval, which I understand. I wasn't going to press the issue. I think that I could have been more aggressive. Someone not me probably would have been a little bit more aggressive, and they probably would have just been like, yo, 300 bucks right now, you know, take it or leave it. I just threw out $100 just to gauge what they thought. If they laughed at my $100, I would have definitely been more aggressive with my offer, had they kind of scoffed or whatever. But they seemed pretty cool with $100. What the brother says remains to be seen. I cannot tell you how much anticipation is in my body right now. I am just, I want to know so bad right now. We traded numbers. They said that they would probably let us know by the end of the day, and I'm already willing to come up in price if the brother doesn't feel cool with $100. Yeah, I'm just, this could be like one of the best NES scores we've ever gotten. And we've gotten some really good NES scores. So, okay, hopefully next clip will tell you if we got it or not. Oh yeah, guys, they're selling it to me. 150. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so stoked. I gotta go by the ATM. Oh my god, this might be one of the most epic buys I've ever done. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Take a deep breath. Whew. Okay. All right, guys, so it's a little later here, hanging out in the game room. We just got so excited about this, but we also had a very busy weekend, so that's why we're filming it now. But I wanted to go over the entirety of this score. I'm still just over the moon, like speechless that we actually got this. It was so hard for me to contain myself, and yeah, I'm just, holy crap. Let's just start from the left. Inbox zapper, and we'll show a little footage of the insides of all these as well. I want to see if I can do this with one hand, honestly. But it has got the manual in there and everything. Like, this thing is sweet, man. Like, I just, oh man, so good. Such a blast from childhood. Nostalgia to the max. I mean, I don't even remember getting a box for a zapper, honestly. Like, I'm pretty sure that like the zapper that we got was included in our bigger box bundle for an NES. So but yeah, really cool to have that. I know you guys want to talk about the games. We're definitely going to. Don't worry. But this is the control deck version of a NES, and I believe this is the same Mario that belonged to this system, this whole, you know, complete box thing. Whether or not that affects the value of this Mario Brothers, I'm not 100% sure. We'll actually have to look into that. But with that being said, let's dig into this and see what it looks like. Also, just wanted to add really quick that I love that it has the original sticker on there. Toy chest, 80 bucks back in the day. I wonder when they bought it. Okay, so same thing like the zapper, came in a big styrofoam thing, but I mean, oh my gosh, like the original seal, little postcard thing is so neat. Oh man, the Rob on front, like the big poster. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Liv approves. Another one, like, oh, these are all so great. So great, man. Yep, the original manual for the control deck. Pretty cool. You got all your hookups, 2 controllers. They actually gave us another power adapter as well, so that was nice of them. So 2 power adapters, because I thought maybe that loose one was one that was for this. But yeah, really clean, minty. I mean, just, they took really good care of their stuff. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much for doing that. Oh, this is so cool. If you guys are wondering if I'm going to keep that for my collection, I really want to. I just don't have room in my game room for boxes. It's really kind of tough. Like, I love boxes. I really do. And I would love to display more boxes. But this iteration of the game room cannot support the displaying of boxes. It kind of sucks. So, unfortunately, I'm going to keep it all together. It's going to be thrown on eBay. So again, if you guys want to check it out, the link is down below. And the last of the peripherals is the NES Advantage gamepad. This thing is super sweet. I've actually been seeing a lot of these lately, but obviously none with the box, which is really neat, of course. And this one has like a neat little styrofoam door almost, but got the little manual there. I'm sure this thing is just super clean. I have a feeling. Yeah, I mean, this thing's super clean. The top of the joystick is down there. But oh man, so good. This box is, I'm contemplating keeping this box or the Zapper maybe, just because they're smaller boxes and they'll be a lot easier to display on the shelves. And we don't have an original Zapper either, so that makes me really want to keep the Zapper over the Advantage Pad. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So a few loose games in this buy. Excite Bike, which we actually don't have. We're definitely going to be keeping this for the collection. Very excited to have Excite Bike again in my life. Commando, which is a common game, I'm fairly certain. I don't think I've ever played this. I'll probably play it before I sell it. Might keep it, maybe. We'll see. Ice Hockey, which I prefer Blades of Steel better, which is actually over there. We're about to talk about that. And Stealth, and I've never played that game or seen this game for that matter, but they're all pretty common. No crazy amount of value here. Okay, here's the good stuff, guys. The stuff that you guys have probably been waiting for. These are the Black Label OG games. You got 2 light gun games, which is really neat. You don't see Hogan's Alley complete a lot. I feel like you probably see Duck Hunt a little bit more. Baseball and soccer, and I believe the soccer is a 5-screw. Let's check here. And yes, these are all complete with manuals. But as you can see, soccer is a 5-screw. That is huge. Pretty stoked about that. It's got the manual in there. Yeah. Pretty solid condition as well. That right there, just this game alone will more than pay for what we paid for the lot. Okay, so baseball actually came with its sleeve as well. Let's not ruin the hanger here, but yeah, it actually came with its protector sleeve. Hard to do with one hand, but cool to see that. And this is actually a 5-screw as well. Baseball did have its manual. It was just hiding down in there, just in case if you guys were wondering. Not nearly as valuable as the soccer 5-screw, but still really cool to have it in a 5-screw. Okay, so Hogan's Alley, let's see if we can go 3 for 3 on the 5 screws. It came with its protector as well, which is neat. But dang, not a 5-screw. Yeah, but still, I mean, really clean, really clean. Has its manual, so I'm happy with that. Okay, time to check the last one. Duck Hunt. Let's see if we can get another 5-screw. Nope, it's a 3. Dang. But, you know, I mean, still, came with its protector, came with a manual. It's down in there. I'm not going to fish it out one-handed in chances of ruining the box. But, you know, it's very tempting to also keep Duck Hunt just because it's such a classic game and it's the standalone. These don't really do much for me, these 3 right here, but the Duck Hunt definitely might be a keep. And if you guys are wondering, like, oh my god, Ray, why are you not keeping all of these? It's because Genesis is my game right now. So, listen, if this was a huge Genesis haul, I would be keeping, I would sell, like, 1 or 2 things to make up for what I paid for it, and I would keep the rest, or just keep the rest, keep all of it outright, honestly. But NES stuff, it does hold a place in my heart, but not like the Genesis stuff does. Okay, we're just going to start with the heaviest hitter right off the bat. I haven't checked if this was a 5-screw or not, to be completely honest with you guys. Let's just go ahead and see. Nope, 3-screw. Still, though, I mean, this thing is in such immaculate condition. Like, I mean, they really took care. I mean, there's a little damage on the corner there, but, like, this thing is so clean. The manual's down in there. Manual's super clean. Oh, it's got a little bit right there, but oh, so good. Super classic. Love it. I don't know if the action series affects the value or not. If you guys know, please let me know whether it decreases or increases the value. But really, really nice example of the original Mario. This Blades of Steel 100% is staying in my collection. This, to me, is like the pinnacle of sports game on the NES. In my humble opinion, I spent a lot of time playing this myself, and it's just gonna look great in an acrylic case and on display in my game room once we get it all resorted. What you see behind me is just a little bit of a mess right now. So yeah, I'm super excited to have this. Oh, it's like down in there, not at the top. But yeah, 3-screw, which I don't really care either way, but it is so clean. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so stoked to have this. Oh my gosh, bonus on this, it actually came with the reg card. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. This is like, this to me is probably one of my grails. Even though it's an NES game, this is definitely like one of my childhood grails right here. I have the game loose, but I don't have, obviously, the box, the manual, the reg card, the sleeve. I mean, oh, it's just great. Okay, Super Mario 2 is the only box that had damage that I saw. And if you guys can see, I'm pretty sure you guys can see that little discoloration right in there. I don't know if we're going to attempt to get that off. I want to say no and just leave it as be. Kind of cool how it has that hanger. Yeah, see, it's like, it's also got a little bit of that damage right there too. So I think just kind of keeping this box intact is probably the best for it. But really, really cool to have. Really neat. It looks like it's super complete too. Like, it's got the little poster in there, maybe? A little poster in there? A little poster action? Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh no, that's the reg. Oh, it's for Nintendo Power. Okay, it wasn't the reg. That's cool. It's like for a subscription to Nintendo Power. How neat is that? I love that. But yeah, super cool. And then the last two, in my opinion, are just super classic games. You see Top Gun all the time. If I can open this. It's dangerous opening these with one hand. Little 3-screw. But super cool to see that. Complete. Very clean box. Pretty clean box on the Tetris as well. Yeah, pretty clean box on the Tetris as well. And yeah, it's complete as well. It's pretty amazing to see all this stuff. Like, oh gosh, I'll have the grand total up here on the top, guys. This I'm still speechless over everything, like how clean everything is, and just, oh my gosh, it just, yeah, I just don't even know what to say. It's so good. Let me know what your favorite thing out of this haul was, guys, down in the comments below. We'd really appreciate it. Okay, guys, thank you for going through this insane haul with me. Again, I'm just absolutely speechless. Can't believe that we got this for that price. And if you guys want anything, please, like I said, the link's down below. Go check it out. Go check out our eBay store anyway. You know, like I said, if you guys want, I've said in previous episodes, if you guys want a cool sticker with a purchase, please send me a message. You'll get a sticker or 2 or 3. Who knows? And also don't forget that we are trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're inching along. Forward progress is progress, so I'm loving it. So thank you guys that have already subscribed and leave those notifications on and watch us every week. Super appreciate you. But we'll see you later on the next one.